New York City's Mayor Eric Adams is calling on the federal government to help him deal with migrants who are being sent to his city. In recent weeks, Texas Governor Greg Abbott has sent buses of migrants to cities that consider themselves sanctuary cities for illegal immigrants, including Washington, D.C. and New York City. Mayor Adams says Governor Abbott is, quote, using innocent people as political pawns to manufacture a crisis. And joining us now to discuss is Alfonso Aguilar, president of the Latino Partnership for Conservative Principles. Alfonso, welcome back. Always good to be with you. First off, I want to get your thoughts on Mayor Adams' comments.
Well, I think it's surprising. New York City declared itself a sanctuary city. It said that it could welcome immigrants. Now they're receiving them, and he's complaining. He's asking for federal help. So it turns out that they're realizing now, when they actually see the issue firsthand, that to receive so many immigrants, to be able to settle them, to accommodate them, you need a lot of resources that states, that cities don't have, because we're receiving way too many immigrants illegally. So it's truly ironic. The other thing is that he wasn't complaining when the federal government, when the Biden administration was moving immigrants from the southern border to New York State and to New York City. No complaint. Now that the Texas governor is sending them to his city, he's complaining. Is it because it's a Republican governor? Probably. So I think it's absurd, and it shows that really they have a double standard. But, you know, they're realizing that it's very difficult to receive so many immigrants, and now they're asking for federal help.
Yeah, and New York City is not the only one asking for help. As you know, D.C.'s Mayor Muriel requested help from the National Guard. However, that request was denied. I'd like to get your reaction to that. And do you think the surge of migrants to these cities is making them, you know, these local leaders realize really the scope of the problem?
Oh, absolutely. As I said, that they're realizing that when you receive so many people that you're not expecting irregularly, it's very difficult to accommodate them. It really puts a lot of pressure on the resources of the city or state government. With the case in the case of the mayor of D.C., I think it's even more ironic because she was asking for help from the National Guard. Every time a Republican president has sent the National Guard to the border, Democrats have been critical, have attacked the Republican presidents. But now we have a mayor of the District of Columbia, a very liberal mayor, asking for the National Guard because to help them receive these migrants because there are just too many. Well, that's exactly what's happening at the border. That's why the governor of Texas Governor Abbott has asked both of them, the mayor of New York City and the mayor of D.C., to go to the border and see exactly what's happening in Texas. What Governor Abbott is doing is necessary. He's being responsible. Texas is bearing the brunt of the migration crisis. Texas cannot accommodate all these people, so he's sending them to cities that proclaim themselves as sanctuary cities. That's a good governor. He's looking out for the interests of his people.
Alfonso, we probably have about a minute or so left, but I'm curious, do you think that now these migrants are showing up, kind of in droves in Democrat-run cities, that the federal government may step in and do something to alleviate this border crisis and get it under control?
I don't think so. I think they're ignoring it. They're doing what they exactly want to do, which is cynical, but it's to basically open the doors to irregular migration, to encourage this massive flows of people that are putting so many people at risk. They're risking their lives to come here to the United States. But it seems that this is done on purpose to flood the country with migrants who are good people. But this is not the correct way to enter the country. It creates an environment of crime, of terror. Women and girls are being sexually abused. This facilitates child trafficking. This is a very dangerous situation that the administration has created by undoing very basic and common sense border security measures that the previous administration put in place.
Well, Alfonso, we're going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for your time. Always appreciate it.
Thank you.